What it do. I go by the name of BRWE, representing that Self-Made Hustle TV, where the hustle has to be in you. Not on you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man.
Some love deep inside of me, no need to lie to me. I know you got a guy, he's not a guy to me. Just say goodbye to him and take a ride to me. Ride to me. I still got some love deep inside of me. Please drag it out of me. You just might get that G-Wagon out of me. Please drag it out of me, please drag it out. Rolly gang, patty gang, rich baby daddy gang. I'm with red like I'm at a Cincinnati gang. Hood bitch tatter gang for she tat her name. Real bitch held me down for I had a name. Heard this money on my head, what is that to me? I put 100 bands on him, he put a rack on me. We from two different worlds, but it's a match to me. To bend it over, only time she turn her back on me for real.
Bend that ass over, let that coochie breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me. Bend that ass over, let that coochie breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me.
You ain't so pretty, you deserve it, I'm sorry. I need a different conversation, can you call for me? I got a feeling this is more than what we both say. I got a feeling this is more than a feeling. I can't let you get away. Feels good, but it can't be love. Ain't a damn thing that I do. Ain't it?
It's Sunday. Let's see, we gonna get into the content, man. That's about playing your kid, man. One time for Carmelo, man.
Touch a trend, be wildin' with it. I had a hard time trying to prove to you I'm in the city now, but I am passing through. One visit to the county, I see Mac could do. She said she want my love, and I'm gentle. You ain't keep your word when you told me, yeah, you said you fin to. You crashed your car, you ain't had no cash, I gave you a rental. Gossip about the streets, you had a combo with a pillow. Fuck with me on my Oscar, nigga, can't be in the middle. Conversations, counting money, we was stacking in the middle. Had a dream, we all shared, but we prayed individual. Touch your back on your brother for some cash, and I ain't feeling you. Getting money in the hood, you don't spread love, then they killing you. Uncle's in the box, he did fair time. Shootouts on the E-way, and them cats going down the damn round. Number one rules, look out of your rear view, you'll get fanned down. Talk about that shit you did in your past, you did, don't say it loud. Never catch a body with a nigga that fear you. How a nigga tell him my brother can be so fearless. Two-tone sit in the car when I play the field. How the fuck we feeling in love when the blood spill? Bluestone, diamond cuts, gang gang, sign up. I was in the limelight, back to getting treacherous. Slam when the time right, it was never shit to us. And feel the drugs when they enter us. My uncle walked out my life and I can't stand him. Knock right on my granny door, but I ain't wanna answer. It's fucked up, he lost his life to some cancer. You turned your back, I needed you the most, you left me abandoned. Niggas tried to hide their documents. See, when he died on bad times, I wish we locked it in. I vouched to lose my life natural, not on the block again. It's one point we had fell off, now we at the top again. When I asked you, you said no, so I won't ask again. Had a fight when I was locked up, they sent me to Max again. And I don't get checked before my show, just know them straps is in. They do who walk through before I get there and they pack act again. You can't leave love in the past, you gotta try again. I gotta watch the way I park, that's why I'm backing in. My gas died, so we drop ashes in the Lamborghini. We do a lot to stay alive, I swear I'm down to get it. As for Dirk and Lil D, I swear I bribed the jury. Pissed on yourself when you got 10, hate the smell of urine. Willow, Delia, Bella B, I swear I'm down for you. Real niggas never run their mouth, I'm in that category.
Snapping on nobody. If it even get to that today, it's crazy because put this down real bad. Excuse me, y'all. It's crazy. Salute. Let me get the salutes in here, man. Salute William. Salute Miss Regina. Salute Mr. Goodfella, man. I had faith in the system, man. Y'all know. I had faith in that shit that maybe, maybe he could slip through the cracks because they showing material. It's crazy, dog. I can't stand when black people be like, man, dog, he in there because of his actions. He in there because of his actions. Bro. First, I'm going to show you something. He's in there because of his actions. He's in there, bro, they're kids. They're allowed to make mistakes. Man, I knew when they gave that boy that time, nigga, it was too much. And it's a chain, a command down there. You fight. It's crazy how I told you. You remove a white judge. Shout out to all my Caucasians. I'm just telling y'all the story of how this shit went down. You remove a white judge. You should have removed the DA also because the DA, bro, these people that settled out in court for $1.8 million, sexual assault case, then keep their job. Then the women that they pay, they fire their ass. They fire their ass. In that same courtroom, bro. Those are monuments, nigga. That shit supposed to be sacred. I knew the world was coming to an end, nigga, when I seen they had a UFC match on the White House lawn. We talking about a UFC fight on the outside of the White House's grass. This is a monumental building, bro. You don't go over there and play games. I say, man, it's a crazy-ass world, and people show up and watch that shit. They playing games and riding motorcycles when they should be making laws and shit. Bro, they get, you remove the judge. You remove the judge, dog. This is what kills me, is you remove the judge and put another white one right back in the seat. And I'm not saying put a black one there. Put a Chinese there. You remove the judge and put his buddy there. You don't think he mad about y'all removing his buddy out this case? This shit be stupid, fool. How about you put a judge there that don't even come from this state? How about that? How about you are the county? How about that? How about you put a judge there that ain't nowhere near y'all county? How about you grab a judge from Laredo or something and bring him down here? I don't understand this shit, fool. And then, man, I just don't get it, fool. Dog, you talking about these people signed a waiver, bro. Well, not a waiver. They didn't even sign nothing because there's no paperwork on this. This is why you can't fight it. See, this is how sneaky and clever these white people is. Them people made a handshake agreement not to expose what those kids be really doing out there. Now that kid was suspended 7 times in 7 years. Talk about beating everybody up. Talk about whooping his daddy ass. Talk about beating little girls up. He just want to beat up everybody. I don't care what y'all say, bro. I done seen niggas get gutted before with them knives, dawg. My nigga said this shit, though. Mr. Goodfella said this shit. I ain't forgot what you said. Like, I done seen niggas stab niggas with knives before, bro. When they trying to get the job done, they get the job done, but they don't go running for help. You don't go motherfucking stab nobody and run up to a police car, help me, and let some. That's what. Okay, just imagine a woman jogging late night or something, and she has a little knife on her hip or something. You know, is she gonna? And somebody jump out on her and try to grab her or something, and she pull a knife off her hip. Is she gonna keep stabbing? Or she go stab and run, try to get away. That's what you only stab one time, bro. I done watch niggas in the pen give it to a nigga. Hey, on some shit like that. Ain't no nah, dog. I'm trying to explain to you, dog. He was trying to get away, bro, because he heard the word on, just like it's word on the streets in adult in the adult world. It's words on the streets in high schools and shit. Word on the streets is them 2 racist white boys got caught spray painting racial slurs on the wall. KKK, Hitler. All ends must die. That's what they got caught spray painting by the cops and was on probation for a year for that, bro. For a year for that, dog. Now, all I'm saying is, I hear people say that's his actions got him into that. Okay, we get that. So, you telling me that you want those people that's being racial handling his case? Okay, we know he got to go to jail. But I don't want him to go to jail with them people hands on the folder. Y'all crazy as hell. Like, yes, you have to go to jail. Get that shit out of their hands. You don't think that next judge up the back was mad that y'all knocked his homeboy down? Man, they said that the judge, they gave the judge a folder or something. And they told him he was something suspended or something. He went outside, looked at the folder, say he was off the case. Nigga, you don't think that nigga was mad? You don't think he was mad? You don't think all them people he went to work with was mad about that shit? Man, them people ride for each other, dog. And I'm not saying blaming nothing, man. You commit a crime, you gotta do the time, fool. You commit a crime, you have to do the time, cuz. I did mine. Shit, you gotta do the time, fool. You don't, man, listen, in Texas, you can't pop people up the other races like that and come out unscathed or victorious when it just don't happen like that, dog. I was just rooting for it, hoping that maybe just a little, y'all see how they was doing them black people? They was towing their cars. We talking about the courthouse again, a sacred division. Not to mention that the DA is selling, the same DA that slam dunking y'all son, Carmelo Anthony, that slam dunking y'all son, just settled out of court for $1.8 million on the sexual misconduct suit. His ass going around, they not even using their money. You know how niggas do in the black world? How niggas use their money to get bitches? Niggas use their money and, to get to have sex with females and shit. These niggas was using their job status. Oh, I'm the head DA. Rub on their legs, coming behind them, putting their hands on their shoulders and rubbing their shoulders the wrong way and shit like that, dog. When you settle out of court, it's really you pleading guilty. gonna show y'all some shit real fast. I don't know if I can show it to y'all because my shit was tripping. Like, you want I know your kid done wrong, or I know I done wrong, the person done wrong. Do you really want your life in the people's hands? Come on now, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Nah, dog, I'll pass on that, man. I'll pass on that, dog. Okay, so, but first I want to show y'all. First, hold on. First, I want to show y'all some shit, dog. Got some shit to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some shit. Man, y'all gonna trip out off this, boy. Y'all gonna trip out off this right here. Watch this.
The most dangerous moment in a man's life is when he loses the thing that told him who he was. I've been thinking about that ever since I saw this clip of D.L. Hughley
That's my
responding.
shit not stopping, man. Damn. All right. So what I'm about to show y'all now is I'm about to show y'all it's this ex-football player. He's a blogger now. His name is freaking Sid Thomas. He used to play for the Miami Dolphins. His name Sid Thomas Jr. He going to explain to you the things that that Brandon Tatum is going to. This is what we gonna get into first. I want y'all to see this, dog, and y'all gonna trip out off this shit. This dude, whoever this dude is, said he's smart as fuck, very intelligent, very well spoken. Watch this, dog. Watch this shit right here. Y'all gonna trip out off this, bro. Watch this shit right here. Oh shit. Ooh. Watch this, man. Just watch.
Into Officer Tatum's perspective on the Nolan Wells case.
When you're a black man, they make you hold the shit you used to be, so it holds weight now. He was a football player and failed at that. Found his way into police work. He's always looking for the same adulates and same cheers he used to get on the football field. And usually them came from...
He said he's always looking for the same accolades that he got from the football field, dog. Double tap the screen, dog. Watch this shit. Hey, Tatum a hoe ass nigga, but you got self-made. I ain't gonna say he didn't work for it, fool. If I was wrong when I say, you know, that nigga was a jock or whatever, he was a jock. Man, Tatum worked hard for where he at right now with his bitch ass, but he's still a bitch ass nigga, dog. Watch this, dog. Watch this shit.
Came from white coaches. He's only doing what he's been trying to do.
Get you one of these Trump 2.0 shirts right now.
Only reason people on the right fuck with black people is if they safe. He looks like the kind of man that would have to marry a white woman.
And what he said is facts, and I can say that because I lived it. I understand Brandon and what he's doing.
You know how, like, I didn't stop becoming a felon. I didn't stop selling dope. I mean, I didn't stop going to the penitentiary until I looked into the mirror and I didn't like what I saw. Once that happened, my life changed for the better. You have to take a look at yourself sometimes and be like, I fucked up. I had to get better. I'm a piece of shit ass individual, you know?
I'm getting sick of black people, right? I like the black people like me and others that are conservative, that's smart, but the rest of y'all, I'm sick of y'all.
We were both faced with the same question that changed our lives. And looking at where his answer took him made me realize there was one question I asked myself that sent us on two completely different routes. So I was a captain at the University of Minnesota. I declared for the 2015 NFL draft, and I was drafted by the Miami Dolphins, and I was the 150th overall pick. I was on practice squad my entire rookie year, and at the end, I decided to go to the New England Patriots for my second year. And then I was released after not playing well against the Chicago Bears, and it was legitimately one of the hardest days of my life. I loved being in New England. I wanted to be on that team so bad, but it just didn't happen. I didn't play well, and it just wasn't I just didn't play well. And that was the first time I was hit with, damn, football can really end for me. This whole thing can be over. And it was tough because that was my whole identity. That's how everybody knew me from being a little boy all the way until I was 23, 24 years old, and even still now to this day. So if you're not familiar with Brandon Tatum, he's a black conservative political commentator on YouTube. He's from Fort Worth, Texas, and went to Dunbar High School and was a legit prospect. He was an All-American and played in the U.S. Army All-American game, which is the top 78 high school players in the whole country. He then got a scholarship to the University of Arizona, where he played for 5 years. He declared for the 2010 NFL draft, only to not get drafted and not get picked up by a team. And that's where his football career ended. It was all over after the University of Arizona. So Brandon in 2010 and me in 2016 were sitting in the same place facing the same exact identity issues. That brings up the question that changed our lives. After football, Brandon decided to be a cop in Tucson, Arizona. And from everything I found, he was good at what he did when he was a cop. He was a SWAT operator, a field training officer, a general instructor, and public information officer.
Hey, you remember when a nigga say he was a bullshit ass cop? He was there for only 6 years, but the nigga accomplished a fucking lot in 6 years. But you still a bullshit ass nigga. You still a dirtbag, nigga. Shout out to you for that.
Officer. He was on the force from 2011 to 2017, which is an interesting time because he went through Ferguson, Eric Garner, and Freddie Gray. All happened while he was there wearing that badge. Then in March 2016, Trump comes to Tucson for a rally. Tatum goes to the rally as a civilian. He doesn't go as a cop. And he posts about a 10-minute video about it.
What's going on Facebook? It's B Tatum. I'm making this video to give you guys.
Look at this old booty face ass nigga. Dog, look at this. Man, let me make sure my shit's showing. Man, let me turn this light down real fast. Man, this old booty face ass. If you don't get your booty face, well, that nigga Officer Tatum got a booty face, fool. Look at this nigga in that booty face, fool. This nigga in his booty face, dog. Look at this nigga in this. Man. We know your bitch ass eating well with your fat ass now, nigga. We got fat. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, the nigga played football good and everything. The nigga was a no play ass nigga. But a dirtbag.
You got some insight on my experience at a Donald Trump rally.
And that video gets about 1 million views. And even Trump campaign's Facebook page shares it. This is where I think he got his first hit of dope after football.
Dope, nigga.
And what I mean by dope, I mean dopamine. For an athlete, that's the drug. The cheers he heard came back instantly. And in some ways, I would say that this is more addictive because when you leave the tunnel and you leave the field, you don't hear your name being streamed anymore. But on social media, you can constantly refresh it over and over, and you feel it.
You hear? You can constantly refresh it. I can always go there, and they gon'. Hey, what was that saying that he said? If I leave the game, will the people still love me? Hey. Hey, dog. This is some serious shit. This guy right here, he very intelligent, dog. I can just tell by the way he talk, his mannerism. Good men know their faults and always look at themselves and realize that nigga they fucked up, you know.
The comments and the likes and the DMs from these people who are cheering for you, who want you to win. Then, on September 24th, 2017, he posted a 7-minute video about NFL players kneeling. 2 days after the president stood on the stage in Alabama and said owners should get those players off the field.
He's gonna say, that guy that disrespects our flag, he's fired.
That video does 70 million views. And of course it did. A black man, a former football player, a working police.
70 million, bro. Bro, this nigga did some numbers that NBA Youngboy do. NBA Youngboy do on the motherfucking song. 70 million, nigga. Look at this little dweeb. This dweeb. Look at this dweeby ass chump. Man, come on, y'all. 70 million. Y'all know how much money that is?
Police officer taking the other side against a black quarterback. That was the exact voice a whole lot of people were looking for and couldn't do themselves. 1 month after that video, October 2017, he resigns from the police department. From there, he signs.
After you go viral, 70 million, did you resign or was they gonna fire your ass? See, that's the thing. Y'all gotta understand. Sometimes people will resign. They let them lay down. That's the cheat code. Instead of the police firing them hoes when they do something wrong, they let them lay down gracefully so they can go get another job somewhere. Ain't that crazy? You do something fucked up, we let you lay down gracefully so you can go get a job somewhere else. Come on now, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Signs with Liftable Media, which runs the Western Journal and the Conservative Tribune. Turning Point USA hires him at the end of March of 2018 as Director of Urban Engagement. Then he does Blexit with Candace Owens, and then by late 2019, he's out on his own with his own media company, where now he's amassed over north of 8 million followers. He got an alley-oop from everybody. And look, I'm not saying he didn't earn.
That nigga got an alley-hoop and he dunked that bitch. That nigga got an alley-hoop from white America and he dunked that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? The kid got an alley-hoop from America and that nigga gonna flush that bitch and he gonna keep flushing it, which is us. When I say flushing it, it's flushing us down the toilet just to stay paid. That shit crazy, man. Y'all done gave that nigga a little whiff of it. Oh, they love me. Forget it if my people don't love me. Shit, they love me over here. Man, ain't that the weakest thing, man? Like, that's some weak ass shit. Like,
Earn anything.
I
Nothing
never
about
knew
his
this
story
nigga, and
says
I
that he's
love
lazy or
sports.
doesn't work hard. But the work isn't the
all
part
things,
that stuck
I
with
love
me.
sports. I
It's
never
the
knew
lane
that
he chose.
nigga.
When this stuff shows up in my feed, it's almost always a story about black people,
Look.
and it's almost always the worst version of it. That became the job. He's the guy who says the thing about black folks that a certain crowd can't say out loud themselves. That's what I couldn't get past. And the more I looked at how he got there, the more I realized I know exactly where it started. Because it started in the same place for me. When football ended, I didn't know it yet, but I was about to choose my whole life with one question. I did not ask, what do I like doing? I asked myself, what did I like doing? What do I like doing isn't a bad question. It's just the wrong question at that specific moment when you're transitioning, trying to figure out who you are. Because when you ask, what do I like doing? You're looking outwardly and you're looking to figure out what do you like doing and grasping on the things that you think are just for you. And when you ask, what do I like doing? It automatically makes you do that. It makes you look outward. What did I like doing is the right question because it makes you look internally. It makes you think about who you were before somebody told you who you are, before the number that they gave you, before the badge that they gave you, before the thing that they said that you were good at, that you probably were good at, but you didn't want to do it. You go back to a version of yourself that wasn't performing for anybody. So knowing all this, that's what I started with. And I remember as a kid, I would always take my dad's camera and I would be recording videos of me and my brother playing around or of us fighting, us playing football in the backyard. I even have my own jerking crew, and I was the one who filmed all of the videos and chopped them up and put them on YouTube because I really enjoyed that process of filming something, telling a story, and putting it out there to share with the world. That one question sent me on a decade of learning to tell stories honestly, building a real audience slowly, and eventually working with big brands like Coke, Lego, Culligan, HelloFresh.
You see, these are the type of people who go to college for a purpose, though. These are the type of people who go to college and know that football ain't gonna last forever. And I just can't see myself going to college just to get by because I think I'm about to go to the NFL. bro, if you gotta go through it, you might as well go through it the right way and do something that's gonna last you long, cause you there. Man, it ain't no cheat code to that shit. Man, if they send me to college, I got to major in something that's gonna make me a difference, dog. I'm not finna be in college majoring in no sign language and shit like that, dog. Like I gotta make a difference, dog. If I'm doing all this schooling, man, it's gotta be for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh Pampers, the list goes on and on. And I've amassed over 1 million followers across all of my platforms just by being myself.
Just
That
being
question
yourself.
saved my life. And I think it's the question that men are supposed to be asking instead of the one we're told to ask. And it's, who am I? That is the most dangerous question a man can ask himself in the middle of a transition. Because it takes a lifetime to answer. And you do not have a lifetime in that moment. Who am I is an open door with nobody home. And somebody will walk through it and tell you who you are. And it will feel incredible because it'll feel like you are wanted again.
So what did you think was going to happen?
When you hop online, you can't choose who messes with you. You become chosen. And the easiest way to become chosen is to be abrasive.
Michelle Obama, you dirty, sorry.
So his brand is the Officer Tatum. I'm not calling him a sucker like DL did.
Just sucker shit to call yourself the job you used to have.
He doesn't say former Officer Tatum. He didn't say Brandon Tatum. He calls himself the Officer Tatum. He resigned from the Tucson Police Department in October of 2017. That is almost 9 years ago. And I'm not clowning him for this because I know exactly why he does it. That badge was the last thing that made him somebody to other people. I'm not going to pretend like I don't know that feeling. When the only room that ever cheered for you are rooms you didn't build, you learn to read them. You learn what makes them stand up. You learn what the character flaws are in the conditioning. Every athlete alive has
That
this.
nigga said rooms that you ain't built, it ain't yours. You learn to read them, cause you know it ain't no real love there. Man, hold on, dog. Hold the hell up, dog. How the hell do this guy know how to talk like that? Who taught that nigga? How did he know how to say that like that, dog? What the fuck did you go to college for? And it ain't even nothing that's just, it's just knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. This kid right here, he got a lot to say, man. I don't care what y'all say. I don't know why this shit keep doing it.
The problem is when the game ends and you never unlearn it. Now you're just a man looking for a room to please, and you'll take whatever and whoever claps for you. That's what football is. We are modern day gladiators, and we are taking each other's heads off for entertainment, and people are screaming our names for the love of their team.
Oh shit, my bad.
That's not the player, it's for their team. You will play through injury, sacrifice your health, hope others get injured so you can play. You'll lose your marriage, tarnish your relationship with your kids.
You hear that?
Just to hear the crowd roaring your name again. You will lose who you are. There is no other place in the world where you can do that. But social media...
Listen, man. Listen. Why you think them football players go crazy about being in NFL, bro? That man said that you'll lose your wife behind having to practice all them nights, get up early in the morning when she want to lay in the bed and want you to feel on them thighs. But you got to go out here and practice it. You got to go out here and do this. You got to go to these banquets and shit, this shit for football. That's in the contracts too. See, a lot of them niggas ain't good at that shit. They just good at playing football. They don't be people person. They don't be smart. So when they go to them banquet balls and shit, they don't even be knowing how to talk. And they don't really even want to be there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know this kid, man. This kid got a good head on the shoulder.
Media will pick you up and choose you. He didn't sell out. He got adopted. Chosen is how it feels. Adopted is what it is.
When you go the way of the Larry elders.
Hey, you hear that nigga, dog? Hold on, dog. How the fuck does this nigga know how to talk like this, dog?
But social media will pick you up and choose you. He didn't sell out. He got adopted. Chosen is how it feels. Adopted is what it is.
When you go the way of the Larry Elders, or the Sheriff Clark, or the Candace Owens, or the Diamond and Silks, or the Stacey Dashes, or the Armstrong, like all of them, when you're there with them and you're wondering what happened, it's because you sold your soul for nothing. Your career will age like avocados, because that's what they do. There'll be somebody else that replaces you.
But what throws me off about him is where he's from versus how he represents himself.
So this is how you know he a cold piece of game. Cause I'm not just gonna talk about you. I mean, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, man, you something similar to me. I used to be you. And he gonna go do research on y'all on DFW, which is right up the street from me. Watch this. Listen to this right here, people. Listen to this shit right here. This some good shit.
Now. He's from Stop 6 in Fort Worth. That neighborhood was started in 1896 by a black woman named Amanda Davis, who was born in 1865, one generation out of slavery, who bought 1 acre of nothing for $45. And from that came a whole community: business owners, educators, ministers, and civic leaders. He went to Dunbar High School, named after Paul Laurence Dunbar, one of the first black poets in this country to get national respect. That was handed to him. And you can watch across about a decade that foundation.
Bro, the nigga is from a legendary black town. Say that lady spent $45 and got some acres and turned it to a whole city of black woman. Why he don't talk about that? Bro, the kid went to school for Africano American Studies, fool. He should definitely know about that. Definitely know about that. And your second major was sign language. Like, I'm like, what? 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 Man, come on, people. Come on, man.
Foundation get paved over by a crowd that has never even stepped a foot in Stop 6. When you watch Brandon or any other guys in this lane, you notice what they've decided makes a man. Volume, intimidation, status, being the loudest, hardest, least bothered guy in the room. I'm here to tell you, that's not strength. That's a man who found out what gets applause and decided that was his personality. He never checked his foundation and what he was standing on. He just started building on it. And a house like that doesn't crack first, doesn't give you a warning. It all goes at once. A good man knows his strengths and his weaknesses. He understands his weaknesses and doesn't perform his way around them. He says them out loud to his wife, to his kids, to his community, to his boys. He says them all out loud.
Yes.
He understands his strengths. Yes. And he respects both.
He understands his strengths. Like SelfMade say, nigga, I miss to make it happen. My girl don't gotta worry because she know I'ma make it happen. You know, I know my strength. We all know our strength, man. Hey, dog, this guy right here is cold with it, man. Cold.
Because the goal is never to be the strongest thing in the room. The goal is to become well-rounded.
Well-rounded.
Enough to be useful for himself, his wife, his kids, and his community. You cannot...
Bro, he don't want to be strong. He don't want to stand out. He want to be used. What? Man, talk that shit, dog. Dog, you don't want to be the strong. I thought all men want to be strong. That's why when I be seeing these niggas on YouTube, I be like, these niggas is bitches. Because they don't act like men. Excuse my language, y'all. They don't act like men, dog. You supposed to want to be the strongest, and if you have to be strong standing alone, nigga, let's go. These niggas will suck dick for a living, dog. I swear to God, dog.
You cannot be useful to anybody if you're renting your convictions from a crowd. Because the second that crowd changes its mind, so do you. You have to have a backbone as a man, and you get it by understanding your foundation, how it was built, and the responsibility you have to build on it. That's what a backbone actually is. It's not being hard. It's being the same guy, whether the room is clapping or it's empty. So if you're in there right now, you got cut, you got laid off, the thing that made you just ended, listen to me, bro. You are the most adoptable you will ever be in your life. Right now, today. Somebody's gonna offer you a name, and it is going to feel like being wanted. Don't ask who you are. You don't have time to answer that honestly right now. Ask, what did you like doing? And get back to it. Because if you don't understand your foundation, somebody is going to hand you one, and you'll defend it like it was yours the whole time. If you're in that transition right now, or you're just a man trying to figure out how to be honest with your strengths and your weaknesses, I built a 10 attribute assessment, the same 10 I had to work through myself when football ended. It takes about 6 minutes, and it'll show you which of those 10 you're actually running on and which ones you're just performing around. The link is in the description. I have nothing against Officer Tatum. Actually, a few months ago, I reached out to him to talk to him on my podcast. And when I thought about what I would talk to him about, it just wouldn't be the right fit. So I was just like, just forget it.
Yeah, just forget it. Hey, man. That's it. Oh, excuse me. Max, good morning. Huh? Why he get denied? Why he, you said, why Officer Taylor get denied? Because, nigga, look, this nigga got a lot of accolades, Max. This nigga got a lot of accolades, fool. I be talking shit about that nigga, bro. In 6 years, that nigga accomplished a lot of shit on that police force. That nigga was one of them super trooper police officers, bro. To earn that shit that he did in 6 years? Nigga, that nigga only was allowed in 6 years. Nigga, that nigga was... He getting paid, Max. Like, he get paid by these people like Charleston. You don't understand? Like, Charleston get paid by some different people. Like, he get paid, dog. That nigga got a Ferrari. That nigga got his own alcohol, nigga. That nigga Tatum is killing the game right now, people. That nigga is killing the game right now, dog. This is why Charleston White wanted that alcohol so bad. And ain't this crazy, y'all? This is so sinister, dog. This is sinister, dog. Not to mention that these niggas is from Dallas-Fort Worth, which was created by a black woman, started by a black woman. You know, a black woman, they stay in a black city. And on top of that, Charleston White and him is from the same place, fool. They from the exact same area, Fort Worth, everything, dog. This nigga went to Dunbar High School, dog. Dog, that is one of the toughest high schools in Fort Worth, the toughest areas. Like, he said that his mom and them had money. He didn't have to live like that. The nigga be lying and shit. Nigga say he got caught smoking weed when he was 8, and they asked him when he first stopped. Well, if you got caught and you stopped when you was 8 years old, how old? He said, how old were you when you started? Nigga say he was 6. I said, man, get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. Your mama and them ain't even in the streets or nothing, and you just smoking weed at 6, nigga. Come on now, dog. You know what I'm saying? That nigga be lying, Max. Officer Tatum is running it up right now, though. Bro, that nigga got 70 million views. 70 million views off that Trump video, fool. You know the payment on that shit? That they said after they said 4 days later after he went viral, nigga, he quit the police force. I was wondering what made him quit. Shit, 70 million views? I'm gone. Something else calling me. That nigga left the police force, fool. But that nigga changed. That nigga changed like a motherfucker. That nigga did a whole 360 spin. Bro, when them lawyers doing them videos and shit, nigga, they motherfucking me got that liquor in the background, dog. They way in Mississippi, nigga. This nigga from Texas, nigga. This nigga got they liquor in the background, dog, of them lawyers for them white boys, fool. Them niggas is getting super paid off this shit. That nigga going on every platform as long as you can cash app that nigga. Bro, that nigga is everywhere. Everywhere right now, bro. Nigga done ramped it up, fool. You can't. This nigga is sick. Sick with it, y'all. This shit here, bro. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all some shit.
What?
Watch this. That nigga getting that dough. I don't care what nobody say. That nigga getting that dough. Watch this right here, y'all. We on the Nolan Wells. Watch this.
What do we owe? That's Nolan right there, y'all.
Y'all seen that shit. Y'all saw that shit. Y'all saw that shit, man.
That's Nolan right there. I'm trying to do it.
Man, you know damn well that's Nolan and don't nobody else look. Oh, that's Nolan Wells right there, bro. This was what I kept telling y'all people. You can't beat social media, and just because you left your phone don't mean I'm leaving mine. Everybody ain't gonna leave their phone with you, cuz. I don't give a fuck. They just not gonna do it. Some people gonna, man, it's just the way it is, dog. So y'all gotta pay attention. Hey, these people are going to jail. And the person who ain't doing all the talking, who y'all don't see the most, that's the person who going to jail for this crime, dog. Watch what I tell you, dog. These people are demons, fool. Demons.
Do it slow for y'all. This one of them breeze
You
by.
see
You know
it.
how they do the little boomerang
You see
thing
it.
on Instagram and all. It's one of those.
You see the shit.
Y'all, I woke up to a lot this morning. We got a lot of lies being disproved. And we got more video footage, y'all. And I want y'all to let me know.
People
Do y'all
lie,
think
dog.
this is real? Or do y'all
Keep telling y'all them videos, man. Take it from somebody who fuck with the videos, dog. They edited them videos, dog. I'm trying to tell y'all them pictures, not the video. I don't know about the videos. I'm talking about them pictures, fool. Dog, sometimes AI mess up, fool. They edited them pictures, cuz. Trust me, I'm telling y'all, dog. Y'all gonna be like, man, it's so bad there. Man, I know everybody be saying a nigga get caught cheating and he be say it was AI. Nah, dog. Listen, dog. It messes up sometimes, fool. And if you don't look at it, you gotta. You can fix it, but you gotta look at it to tell. You know what I'm saying? And if people looking at something over and over and over again, they definitely gonna be able to tell.
y'all think this is AI? I don't think it's AI at all. Because when y'all see this, y'all ain't gonna see no 6 fingers and 2 arms and all of that. Everything looks in line.
That's why they was so in a rush to
Before we
put.
get into it,
Okay.
y'all make sure.
Why it takes so long to put them out? My nigga, I got the picture. Listen, the first thing I'm gonna say is, man, I should go into my phone right now. I got the pictures. Right goddamn now. Go into my shit right now, officer. I got a detective. I got the pictures right now. That's what I'm gonna say. You know, man, that shit came out a little bit kind of, not. It came out later. I'm just gonna say.
Sure y'all hit that hype button. Make sure you like the video. And make sure for those that's in the back, stuck in their ways, you never hit no buttons, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check this out, y'all.
Yes, sister, friend, I will share a longer version. I'm going to add it to this one. But the purpose of this video, I couldn't even sleep last night because I was trying to put A, B, C together. So this picture, the video, on June the 23rd helps in a lot of ways because Warren stated in all of the videos in his interviews that They were a tight-knit group of people. And he also said that there were around 20 to 30 people scattered in those 3 or 4 different boats that they had taken, correct? Okay, so
We saying this one?
the trip on June the 23rd, per Warren, are a tight-knit group of people, would be the same people that we saw inside this picture.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we have here, y'all? What do we owe? That's Nolan right there, y'all.
Man, y'all know that's him.
That's Nolan right there.
Man, you know that's him. You know that's him, nigga. That's him right here, dog. That's him right here, fool. Told y'all, dog, you can't edit. You gonna miss something. You gonna miss something because you trying to cover up everything like on some movie shit. Bro, you gonna miss something. Man, double tap the screen if y'all see him in the back. Bro, it's kind of hard not to see him. He's the only black motherfucker around. I mean, shout out to all my Caucasian people. Bro, this shit here, this is what I'm telling y'all, dog. Nigga not gone crazy, dog. Ain't nobody going crazy, fool. Look at that. That's him right there, fool. That's him. That's that close knit of people, fool. These people going, man, come on, dog. Come on now, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Right there. I'm trying to do it slow for y'all. This one of them breeze by. You know how they do the little boomerang
That shit crazy
thing on Instagram and all. It's one of those. Y'all see that? So I want y'all to pay attention to see everybody. I'm gonna see who that is in the front. Y'all see this? That's Nolan. That is Nolan.
That shit's sick.
I'm trying to see who it. So you got all these damn people ain't saying nothing.
That's, dog, this is what I kept telling y'all, dog. I'm like, bro, somebody gotta talk. Because it's too many people. It's not like no one-on-one action. Where you get a one-on-one with the person and you knock them down. My nigga can get up out of there. Dog, you got too many entities around, bro. So you telling me all these people are not? If I threaten you, your mother won't stay in this city again, or she won't be working at that grocery store, or whatever it may be, wherever they work at. Listen, dog, this doesn't make no sense to me, dog. Dog, y'all just looking around like, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. My nigga, shut y'all bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch ass up.
We ain't going crazy. We ain't going crazy, dog. That's sick. We looking at them right now, dog, and then what they gonna say is we ain't got no proof and where's the evidence? Bro, come on, dog. With a fucking beer in his hand. You know, everybody got a beer in this hand. So if you gonna judge him for having a beer in this hand, I see one right here. So you know, with the guy with the police shades on, he got one right there. I'm pretty sure they're all around. So we can't be judgmental. Salute breadwinner. Salute Quincy. We can't be judgmental of this, dog. Come on now, dog. Come on now, dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And my Boosie voice, fool.
This is wild. 1, 2, 3. There's somebody right here in the cut. There's somebody right here. Somebody right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's somebody at the front of a driver. 5, 6, 7. Justice for Nolan, man. Let's get it, y'all.
7. Isha, Good morning, Miss Ish. 7. I keep telling y'all, people too quiet, dog. Black kids, man, listen, dog. Shout out to all my black people in here, man. Right now, put a 1 in the chat if dog, if somebody gets shot in a party with black kids, somebody gonna tell. It's just too many entities. Bro, you're not gonna get away with that, dog. You get what I'm saying? Somebody gonna tell out of 30 kids. They gonna be like, yeah. Buqueta gonna be like, yeah, and I walked past Nolan. I was getting me a Reese's Pieces, and he was getting him a fountain drink. And I was right behind him. The reason why I remember him, because, girl, he was looking kind of cute to me, or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Dog, they gonna tell on your ass, nigga. Like, it's just not, these people ain't telling because these people elite, man.
Look, 2 right there. Hold on.
So
2
that
up
is
there.
where I'm.
2 up there.
So that is.
It's like 9 people on that bitch, or 10 people, fool.
Look, 2 up there. Just enjoying the breeze and shit.
You know that, look. This is a cold lick, dog. Just having fun, and my nigga just don't know. He about to go to the upper room, man. That's cold.
That's sad, man.
That's cold, dog.
Sad, man.
Sick, man.
So that is where I'm going with the video, because Warren again said that they were a tight-knit group of friends. Like, there's no outsiders in their circle. And so the same people that are on that video on June the 23rd are the same people that are in that still image on Horns Island, allegedly Horns Island, that we see here.
So for those that don't get what she was saying, because I was running my mouth, what she was insinuating is that being as though that they've been implying so much that they're a tight-knit group, tight-knit group, tight-knit group. She showed a video of the tight-knit group with each other. Why the hell the tight-knit group ain't coming out saying nothing? You're tight-knit. Why would Nolan Wells want to go off and venture by himself? And then you had one of the young men say, Nolan always was trying to be with us. Nolan always trying to be on a boat.
If 3 black people took a white man on a boat expedition and didn't return with him, the president would be making a speech right now. There is a double standard.
Let's go. Let's go, Becky. We gonna call her Becky. Hey, that's crazy.
Standard of justice and coverage. Here's why Kevin discusses in a great post about the national news's silence on Nolan Wells. If you Google Nolan Wells New York Times, there is no article. Nolan Wells MSNBC, nope, they haven't written one. By CNN, all.
I told you, dog. Now y'all see the connections. We're gonna go back, man. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back, fool. We're gonna go back, fool. Cause y'all not understanding what I'm saying, dog. When I tell y'all, dog, it's a difference between having money and having power, dog. Along with that cash flow, dog. Dog, they not gonna, man, that nigga Trump told them people do not blog about that shit. Cause that's his people. He fired the lawyer. Dog, them boys' lawyer used to work for Trump. He fired the lawyer and Trump lost the lawsuit, fool. Look this shit up, man. That same bald-headed, this nigga right here. This nigga right here. Eddie Murphy. This alien nation looking ass boy. Yes, he was Trump's lawyer. I don't like that bald. I don't care what y'all say. My nigga, I don't like that head, nigga. That head means something, nigga. Hey, in prison, you'll get your ass whooped just because of that. I promise you'll get your... In Texas, you'll get your ass beat just because of that, dog. Like,
Trying to be on the
return with
boat.
him. If 3 black people took a white man on a boat expedition and didn't return with him, the president would be making a speech right now. There is a double standard of justice and coverage. But here's why Kevin discusses in a great post about the national news's silence on Nolan Wells. If you Google Nolan Wells New York Times, there is no article. Nolan Wells MSNBC, nope, they haven't written one. By CNN, all that they have is a TikTok-style video, no written article. And the Washington Post finally has an article only after his body was found. Here's why Kevin references a study that found while black people make up roughly 35% of missing persons cases in the FBI database at the time of the study, they received only 7 to 11% of media coverage. This is why local news outlets like the Mississippi Free Press that's been reporting on this are so important, and why it's so dangerous that news has been consolidating into these big billionaire-owned corporations, forcing lots of local outlets recently to keep shutting down. You can find the GoFundMe of Nolan's family at the Schmink and My Schmio. And one of the most important things is that families will tell you what they need. Sometimes that's privacy, spreading the word, financial support. We don't want to assume, we want to let them tell us how to help. His mother...
Dawg, where did this lady, where the hell did she come from, dawg? Where the hell did she come from, dawg? Where the hell did she come from, dawg? Somebody done gave that girl some of that black pee-pee, and she done got hooked. Nah, I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking. It is some people that has hearts, man. And I keep telling y'all, it be them women. It don't be the men. The men be having ego issues. It be the women, the one with the hearts. The men be bullshit individuals, fool. And they be having balls. It take balls to come out and say this. It take balls to stand up. You know how many, what your comment section gonna look like when you come out and say shit like this? That's why I got respect for people who do it.
Mother's request a couple days ago was if you have any pictures or videos that were taken on the northwest tip of Horn Island on July 4th to reach out to her. This is her Threads account, and you can provide evidence to help their investigation.
This is why we must be our own news. We cannot look for these people to save us, y'all. We cannot look to these people to push out our message and try to get justice for us. They are all connected, y'all. This is why I be telling us, look, we got to do this together, y'all.
How does young men who we don't really have any evidence that committed a crime, how do they get painted as criminals? How do they get painted as being responsible for the death of a person that was considered their friend?
By putting you on the case. For real, that's like someone accused of SA and then turning Republican. It's pretty much an admission of guilt. For real, why are you even on the case? You're not a cop anymore, Anthony Anderson, who would never be in Blackish. You asked, how do they get painted as criminals? How do you paint them innocent? All you are doing is defending those kids. You're interviewing them. You're pretty much their spokesperson.
Yeah.
And just like with Sonia Massey, George Floyd, and everyone else, you're lying about this case. You said those kids took polygraph tests. Now you were checked and proven wrong by Nancy Grace. But here's her interviewing the kid's lawyer.
Have your clients taken polygraphs?
Nancy, my clients have not taken a polygraph test.
Now this guy here is a boy's lawyer. His name is Tyler Cox. Of course it's Tyler Cox. Now what does this lawyer want you to see? Advertisement for his business, Call Cox, and a bottle. The only two things he's advertising, his business and another business.
So now do y'all believe it now that a white person can see it? The black person can see it. Y'all say, oh man, he just hating, he just talking. When a white person can see it, okay. Now y'all believe me? Tell y'all that.
You zoom in, you'll clearly see it's a bottle of Verdict bourbon. And he's been doing interviews all over, and he always has that bottle of bourbon behind him. Now, here's Brandon Tatum's podcast. What do you see?
The same
I see Verdict bourbon.
The same
right?
bottle.
Verdict bourbon is owned by Brandon Tatum. What a coincidence! So you don't think it's a conflict of interest for someone to market your product? Who's also the lawyer of the white boys that you are protecting?
Not to mention, you are a born-again Christian on the Sunday. Salute lies everywhere. You are a born-again Christian on a Sunday. You selling liquor, but you a Christian, not wine. I get if you had your little champagne or sparkly wine or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a red wine or something. But you a born again Christian selling that hard. Let's give me some whiskey. Man, you better get your goofy ass up out of here, boy.
And painting innocent. Now I'm positive Brandon Tatum's gonna have a weak ass excuse. Yeah, when I met him, I gave him a bottle because verdict. He's a lawyer, verdict, you know. But if the lawyer had any brains at all, he would see how this would look. By the way, you're defending those kids, Brandon. I wouldn't be surprised if they were drinking verdict bourbon on the boats. Please threaten to sue me again, Brandon. Let's take this shit to discovery.
I just received this message in my inbox, and it says, I was present during the events involving Nolan. Nolan was on the island with a girl while he had his phone. He later returned to his friends, and they all sailed back to shore. After that, his phone's location moved back and forth before ending up at Evan's house. As around 1 a.m., Nolan had asked for his phone back after he had been taken. Physical altercation followed. He said they observed Nolan gasping for air and coughing up blood. On July the 5th, search teams did not find Nolan. But based on the timeline and the information available to him, I believe that his body was moved sometime late in the evening of July the 5th or during early hours of July the 6th. They are saying that's exactly why there was nothing found in the initial search for Nolan. They believe that Nolan was unalive between July 5th and or either July the 6th. Those final conclusions are their personal beliefs based on them being a witness and knowing. Unfortunately, they weren't on the island to witness or give direct times of the dumping of his body. It's unfortunately being covered up. One of the boys' mom, who is a judge, went to her house, and that's where the boat was cleaned because she knows what to use to clear evidence because she is a judge. This is truly... Now, all of this is alleged, y'all. It's just...
I want y'all to pay close attention to this next video because he's going to expound on something that I've been meaning to talk about, and it's this moving on up mindset that we have in the black community. When we get a bunch of money or we elevate in life, we feel as though we gotta move and be amongst different people and just leave our own community. And he goes on to say that that may be the problem, trying to assimilate with the people that don't even like us, y'all. Check this out.
Allow me to drop a thought. Black parents must come to realize that they may be part of the problem when their kids lose sight of their own cultural heritage and race. Some black parents love the idea of their black kid being the only black kid in a white group. They somehow believe that it's progress and indications of great success when they can claim mostly white friends. There is an inherent danger when our kids grow up with this illusion of inclusion. Now take, for instance, the Nolan Wells case. It should be a warning shot to all black parents. Stop patting yourself on the back just because you've escaped your own people. At some point, you will realize that all you might have one day are your own people. We have been taught and programmed to not think well of our own race. Therefore, we associate everything good with being white. Now, without any chastisement of the Wells parents, I truly believe that they will search their own souls and parenting styles in regard to their tragic loss. Isolation is isolation. We could not afford to allow our children to isolate themselves in groups that lack other members of their own race. Example.
So the part I want to expound on is when our people get money or whatever, and we feel like we got to...
That's what I did right now. That's what I did right now. Go outside right now, ain't nobody black. Nobody black around here. We probably go outside right now. My neighbors outside drinking coffee, reading Bible scriptures. That's the type of shit where they probably today's Sunday, reading Bible scriptures in front of on their porch. Like, this is what I race to get out the ghetto and move to where the white people at. This is what I race to do.
disassociate ourselves from our own people. I don't think Nolan Wells' parents did that. I believe Nolan Wells was happy when he was around his own people, like when we see in the TikTok videos. We don't see any TikTok videos of Nolan Wells dancing, doing TikToks, happy and smiling when he's with those white boys.
I just want to stay
I don't
around.
see it, but I don't believe that Miss Christine
It
Wansley.
ain't Juice. It ain't about. It's about when you just want to stay around people that's not your kind. It's not your kind.
And Elmore left the black
It
community.
don't matter. It could be just a regular community. They don't. You feel like you moving right because there's no violence over here. They ain't robbing people at the liquor store. It ain't no liquor stores. You know, they only got specs and shit like that. Ain't no Alibaba liquor stores around this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
just to be around the white community. I feel as though Nolan was associating himself with people that will not accept him. They would never accept him. And I think it would have been best that he stayed around his people.
We got a governor who comes out immediately during a murder investigation and says, we see no foul play. Some people thought that was suspicious, but it turns out that the governor is actually friends.
Hold on. The governor
with one of the persons who is suspected of being involved, parents. What does a personal connection, or when does a personal connection become a legal conflict in your opinion?
Right here, right now, we have all the makings of a cover-up.
Boom. Now that, you know what?
Hey, you see all them accolades in the back of that man? We talking about this man obviously went to school forever. Accolades in the back of that man. That nigga say, man, this a cover-up, dog. Like, what the hell?
Now, we are making progress because I stood there the whole time and I said, this is what it is. But you were reluctant to say that. You were extremely reluctant to say that. And I'm going to tell you, man, for you to come around and hear that evidence to see how things are stacking.
It be hurting. You know, this guy is normally bucking us and we wrong, but like, god damn, he had to tap out and be like, wow, dog, like, this is a cover-up. This ain't the law, dog.
For you to actually change your position, most people will not change their position. They'll stand on that hill. They don't give a damn what evidence is presented. They're going to stand on that hill. For you to hear this new findings and to be able to say, they're in trouble, it says a lot about your character.
Thank you. I've always tried to call balls and strikes, right? I've always tried to be objective from a legal standpoint. I always say that again and again, right? This is a problem. This is a problem out the gate. You are on the money. Okay, the fact of the matter is too many politicians, too many elected officials are tied way too close to too many potential.
I said, dog, it's just not no damn coincidence, dog, that these people is tied to. Damn, they own a piece of the island. Damn, they got mansions on the lake houses on the island, along with mansions that they live in. Damn, not to mention your grandpa was motherfucking me there. Your freaking grandpa was there. I seen this fat ass. Your grandpa was there, man. Your people were there. That's crazy, dog. Like, nigga, we talking about world-class lawyers telling y'all that, dog, they covering some shit up. Bro.
Potential, if not outright, suspects.
No, man.
That's what
Good
you
morning,
have
bro.
Here. That's as clear as day. Now, what that means, people are going to have different opinions, but the conflict is glaring. This is problematic on a lot of levels for the state, for the county, for these individuals, and the longer they stay voluntarily tied to this investigation, the worse it is for them, because they are held to a greater public scrutiny. They're held to higher burdens that we can really dive in.
Not understanding, if them people can get caught up, bro, they can lose all that shit, dog. That's why I said y'all worry about these little motherfucking lawsuits and laughing and all they gon' I can't wait till they get paid off the lawsuit. Y'all worry about this bullshit right here. Y'all worry about this shit, nigga. Them people got some shit to lose, nigga. Hey, I'ma show y'all something else. I'ma show y'all some other shit. Boy, I got some shit to show y'all, boy. Got some shit to show y'all, bro. Man, hold on. Let me get it real fast. Hold on. Y'all know I got some shit to show y'all, fool. Man. Damn it. We're gonna get into it, man, real fast. Hold on, real fast. Watch this. Hold on, let me get into it real fast. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Shout out to Willie D, man. That nigga Willie D. That nigga been going hard on this shit right here, fool, for real. Shout out to Willie D, man. I want to show y'all some shit, dog. I don't know if this is it. Watch this.
Investigators with a complete statement.
Remember this right here. Remember how Fart got some shit to protect. Remember how Fart got some shit to protect, like with his football career. Remember this. Remember this. Remember how Barted, has something to protect. Remember this right here.
Wyatt Pirate. Yeah. Wyatt is a baseball standout. Yeah. Wyatt played for Biloxi. Pretty damn good, I hear. Yeah. Who is Wyatt Pirate? He was only the guy operating the boat on that day that Nolan Wells went missing. Yeah. So anyway, fam, he's also the guy who was on that CETO call. He's the one who was just exasperated with the CETO dispatcher. Remember, he was very rude. Yeah, very rude, annoyed, one might say, especially when she said, "Do you need CETO?" He said, "No, we don't need them." No, we don't need them. Why wouldn't you need the Coast Guard to come out? If your boat is sinking, they could get there faster and help out a lot more than a towing company, wouldn't you think? Yeah. So anyway, fam, yeah, this dude right here, we have not heard anything from him at all. Have not heard anything. I mean, zip. Nothing. Why is that? Why is that? Now, check this out, fam. Let's be clear. The silence don't really prove anything, but because people believe his firsthand account could fill in some of the biggest gaps in Nolan's final hours, they want to hear from him. And that's only right? That's fair. When you think, that's fair. Wyatt Pirate is the friend everybody wants to hear from with so many different voices discussing Nolan Wells, people want to hear what Wyatt has to say. They want him to explain in his own words what he personally saw, heard, and did. That's right. This isn't about accusing Wyatt of anything. Let's get that out the gate. Wanting his account doesn't mean he's guilty. Doesn't mean he's guilty of anything.
Not at all.
Doesn't mean that he's involved in any wrongdoing or hiding something. The central question is simple. What does Wyatt know about Nolan's final hours? First-hand information is far more valuable than rumors or second-hand accounts. When did Wyatt last personally see Nolan? It is we need to establish a timeline, location, and circumstances as precisely as possible.
Listen to these questions.
What was Nolan doing when Wyatt last saw him?
Right.
Was, Nolan, standing talking to someone on the island?
Right. You want to know why?
Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? At Nolan Wells' August 19th vigil, Pastor Jamal Bryant explicitly defended Christine Wansley, criticized the pace of the investigation, and questioned whether the response would look different if Nolan was not a young black male. Let's take a quick poll, fam. What do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you believe what Jamal said, if you support that, what Pastor Jamal Bryant said. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you say, no, man, race ain't a factor, man. Stop bringing up race, man. Ain't got nothing to do with race. Let me know your thoughts, fam, and we'll get into this commentary in a moment. But first, I want you to hear what the good pastor had to say.
I bet you $1,000,000 if it was 5 black boys and 1 white boy on the boat. By now, there would have been an arrest, there would have been a warrant, there would have been a seizure, but because America doesn't believe that Black Lives Matter, they trying to act offended because we want to ask the question, what happened to our brother? And when we ask the question, what happened? The response is we're still gathering information. We're waiting on toxicology, waiting on the grand jury. Am I my brother's keeper? That's the question underneath every delayed subpoena, every sealed file, every complaint filed against a grieving mother's nursing license. Instead of asking whoever left her son on the island, the institutional Mississippi still muttering Kane's excuse, it's not my problem.